Now, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but it's likely you're not saving any taxes inside of your qualified retirement account. Now, most people think when they put money into an IRA or a 401k, they get a tax deduction. They actually get a tax deferral, which is totally different. And people think they're saving taxes when they're investing in those accounts. They're not, and I can prove it. Now, before I get to the end of the video, I'll show you with math why I'm saying this. And the truth is, the traditional 401k or IRA, the qualified retirement accounts can be good for a lot of people, but you're not saving taxes if tax rates don't change. You're simply postponing how much you're going to give to the government, and you're letting the government decide what rate you're going to pay them back. And most people don't even like debt, but they're funding accounts where they can't even calculate how much debt they have because they don't know when they're taking the money out. They don't know what age they'll be. They don't know what tax brackets will be when they take the money out. They don't even know if they're going to be able to spend it all before they die. And if the people with a qualified retirement account don't take the money out while they're alive, then their heirs, call it a spouse. The spouse will be paying tax, typically as a single taxpayer on that account, which automatically increases the tax rates, or the money is given to their kids or the beneficiaries where they're required over 10 years to pull all of that money out on top of their ordinary income. So let me tell you this again. It's likely you are not saving taxes in your qualified plan. Now leave a comment below because I know we're going to get a lot of haters on this. So let me prove the math to you. Okay, let me show you. By putting money into a pre-taxed account, you're just postponing the tax bill. So let's say that you put $10,000 into a typical IRA and your friend puts in $7,000 into a Roth. Okay, you're both in a 30% tax bracket. So pre-tax, it's 10 grand. Post-tax, your friend is investing the amount after they pay the 30% tax bill. So they're going to put in $7,000 a year. If you guys buy the same stuff, let's say you get a 7% rate of return over 25 years, both of you have invested in the same stocks, bonds, mutual funds, whatever you want. You've postponed the use of your cash and your money for 25 years and hoping that you're going to win in the outcome when it comes to retirement years. So you have $676,000 in that account while your friend only has $473,000, and people look back and go, look, I have more money because I never paid the tax. You do, and your advisor loves it. Why? Because they get to charge you a fee on that $600,000 number versus your friend, his advisor is only allowed to charge a fee on $473,000. So the financial industry is incentivized to teach people how to invest and not pay taxes that money grows because their paycheck gets bigger every single quarter. Meanwhile, you've never spent the money. So now I want you to pull out a calculator. You have $676,000, but you haven't paid the tax yet. So if you're in the same 30% tax bracket, multiply that number, $676,000, by 30%, or 0.3. That number represents the tax bill that will be due to the IRS. What's left? Subtract the amount of tax that's due from the number that you're looking at on the screen, and I'm willing to bet it's exactly $473,000. See, there is no tax savings inside of a qualified retirement account. It's a tax postponement. Now, so the question you have to ask yourself is, where do you think tax rates will be when you go to retire? You think tax rates will be higher or less? Another question I want you to ask yourself is, do you want to maintain your lifestyle? Because if you like the income that you're making now and tax rates don't change, the only way for you to actually save taxes in retirement is for you to live in a smaller lifestyle where you're not taking as much money out and therefore your income is less. Now keep in mind, this isn't tax advice, this isn't financial advice. I want you to take this information and go back to your advisor and ask them how much you're going to save in taxes when you retire. Not today. Today's a tax postponement. How much will you save in retirement? And I almost guarantee they can't answer that. If you want to learn more about this stuff, check out the free course in my bio. Again, it's absolutely free, and I want to teach you how wealth actually works so that you can use your money over and over again before you get to retirement. But again, there is no tax savings inside of a qualified plan if tax rates stay the same. So where do you think taxes will be when you retire?